Good afternoon. Just had a little topic. Talking about curses. Men introducing curses into their bloodline, starting from the beginning. God talked about blessings and curses in Deuteronomy 28. He said you can be blessed going in, blessed coming out, pressed down, shaking together and running over, blessed in the city, blessed in the country. But then he talked about curses. But if you look at man originally, God gave him everything. God made was good, and everything God gave man was good. God didn't give men bad things. Man opened the door to being cursed. He said, if you eat of this tree, you will surely die. But man allowed Lucifer, Satan, to twist those words and to introduce curses into man. And if you ever read the book of Enoch, the first one, not the second and third one, because you got two of them that wasn't inspired by God, and the King James Bible and other Bibles reference the different books that let's say the Catholic, the Romans took out. Jasher, Enoch, all kind of books they took out, Jubilees. But those angels, original angels that God designed to be watcher angels or protectors or guiding angels for mankind, sold out mankind basically. And those angels chose women in the book of Genesis, picked all that they wanted as wives. So if they picked them as wives, those women, those families took dowries from those angels, fallen angels, and angels can't transform themselves, if you don't believe it. And they married these women. So they had contracts. Marriage is the highest contract it is. Marriage. You exchanging all sorts of different things with your wife or your husband. And whatever's in that bloodline, you inherit. But these angels gave men abortion. If you break down the word, it gave them witchcraft. It gave them astrology. It gave them cutting and roots magic. It gave them how to make instruments, weapons, all these different things these different angels did. And God ended up locking these angels up, because the angels themselves, they should have been ministering spirits, but they went through Enoch because they were afraid of God. Asked Enoch to intercede for them, to be the advocate. And he did. And God showed Enoch in dreams and visions that he would not forgive them, and they would be locked up, punished, and their children, their byproduct that destroyed the world, and God destroyed them. If you read the book of Enoch, he allowed them fight and kill each other, but then it was a lot more. He destroyed the whole world with water because of the hybrids, because of all the DNA crossing and the different monsters that were created. So God destroyed them with water, even though they came back. But these angels, like Lucifer, he's supposed to have been a covering angel. Instead of him blessing people, now all he do is curse people. People that sell their souls. Lucifer promises them wealth and fortune, but in the end he take it all back, and they lose their soul. So is that really a blessing? If the devil give you anything, you better believe it's going to be a curse at the back end, and you're going to lose. So going back to Adam and Eve, look at the curses. It brought death. It brought sickness. It brought them losing one of their first kids. Abel was killed, murder. It brought all these different horrible things to mankind. And even now, I mean, if you look at all the different cultures, going all the way back before Babylon, the Assyrians, all these cultures did all these different things, making covenants and agreements with demons. You look at the Aztecs, they would actually kill people on top of their pyramids and cut out the heart, sacrifice babies. The Babylonians, you look at all the Egyptians, you have a lot of Egyptian gods, which are demons. People would sacrifice their babies, their little boys, their kids. Even in America, I had made another video where a lot of these occultic secret society members that were slave owners would sacrifice hundreds of thousands of slaves to their idol gods for fame and fortune, for long life. Then a lot of the before the black people would reach even America as slaves, their own kind, the different tribes, going back to Africa, even before the name was changed to Africa, it was another name. These people, all these different millions of people worship to idol gods, demons. They sacrifice their babies. Let's say one tribe would conquer another tribe, they would take all the people that was captured and murder them in some kind of ritual sacrifice. That's why the children of Israel got in trouble with God, because they had an Egyptian mindset. They got in the wilderness, and God was trying to help transform their mindsets into worshiping Him and doing things His way. But in the end, a lot of them, even when Moses was talking to God, getting the 10 Commandments, they took all the gold and all the jewelry they had and made an idol god, Moloch, a bull, a calf. And if you know anything about Moloch, God told us in the Old Testament, don't sacrifice your kids through the fire. Basically what they were doing, taking babies and throwing them into the fire and sacrificing them to these demons. They're demons. Moloch is like a bull, a Baal. That's why Solomon got in trouble in his older years, making high places, things to different idol gods, temples and shrines. So I don't know, where you at, you're thinking at, but a lot of these curses, if you go back 1,000 generations in your bloodline, somebody in your bloodline made a deal with a demon, it's still in place. That covenant, that agreement is still in place, and it's going to affect your bloodline and your future bloodline until that covenant and that agreement is broken. It has to be broken. That's why Jesus said, any man that hang upon the tree is cursed. He took our curses upon himself. He became the curse. He became the sacrifice. So you have to apply that blood. Those contracts and agreement, if God can show you through the Holy Spirit can show you in your particular bloodline what's hindering your bloodline. And those things have to be broken. Demons I ain't saying they are immortal, but they don't die. So they're going to keep coming back, harassing your bloodline. People dying early through even when women get pregnant, I don't know what you call when they lose the babies. That's what happens a lot of time. Those demons are taking those babies. A woman can have 2 or 3 miscarriages, or you see your kids die early through drugs or gunshots. These are demonic spirits that's harvesting because of the agreement that your ancestors made. Somebody in the family have to step in and break those contracts. You got to go before God and through the Holy Spirit and break those contracts and send those demons back to hell where they belong. So hopefully this video can help somebody. Be blessed and have a good day.